Hi guys, welcome back to Easy Yoga with Mary. I don't even know what week we're on. I'll have it put up afterwards. You might need a block. Hope you've been keeping well, staying safe, keeping your distance, maybe wearing a mask. Whatever you need to do to keep yourself and your loved ones well, out of harm's length. Let's get ready to do some yoga. Lie yourself down nice and carefully. Remember, knees bent when you first lie down. Carefully, slowly lower yourself down. Take a moment to adjust your shoulders, to adjust your lower back. You can keep your knees bent if you need to or if you wish, or if you're happy enough, extend your legs away. You want to be comfortable. You want to be able to let go, let the ground do the work here and fully support you. So your feet can fall out. Your hands can roll out, but you choose. If you want your hands in your belly, that's okay. So we just take time to settle. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Let's just take a moment. Make any little adjustments there you need to your shoulders, to your lower back. Just going to begin our full body stretch. Reaching the two arms up and back to the floor behind us. Bring the legs a little bit more together. Spread through your fingers, spread through your toes. Again, adjust those shoulders if you need to. Try to straighten out the elbows. Remember, it's not about getting the thumbs down. Your arms can be higher. Just see what's right for you and change that if you've got a sore shoulder, of course. Let's have a nice big inhale. Exhale, float the hands back and down. Carefully bend the right leg, fit to your mat. Left leg, fit to your mat. Make your adjustments. Draw your knees in toward your chest, placing your hands upon the knees or behind. Take a moment to have some really soft movement, really mindful. We keep one hand on each leg, draw the knees apart out wide, and draw them back together. Draw the two knees apart out wide. Draw them back together. Remember, you're allowed to move your legs if you wish. Draw the two knees apart wide. And back together. Take a moment. We're going to lift up into a cobbler pose. So we'll want the two legs going wide. The arms, or the two knees going wide. The arms are inside the legs. You're holding onto the front of the shins or even the front of the ankle. Come up really nice and slowly. So raise your head and chest and begin to lift. Take a moment. I can see I'm not in a straight line, so I'm just making a wee adjustment. Feet are pressing together if that's okay. If it's not, then your hands could be up closer to your knees. For some people that suits them better. Let's soften those elbows a little bit. Move the head softly. Engage your pelvic floor. Nice long slow breaths. Lovely. Inhale, exhale, lower down, knees together, nice soft rock. The knees are in towards your chest. 2 feet on your mat. Just shoulders and lower back. Remember, put the 2 thumbs in there. Send the bottom forwards, or the 2 thumbs into the crease. Send the bottom forwards and down. Extend your right leg away, nice and long. Right leg up. Let's keep the left as it is. Make another adjustment if you need to. Relax the shoulders because our hands aren't required at this point. Unless you needed to support the leg, that'll be okay. Left foot firmly planted. Right heel travelling towards the sky. Lovely. Bend the knee towards your chest. Outer edge of the right foot rests upon the left knee. Again, make that little adjustment. You put the 2 thumbs into the crease, sending the bottom forwards and down. Now flex that right foot, means point the toes in towards the knee. See what it feels like. If it's very kind of strong for you, you can make a couple of soft movements, like a kind of pulsing almost. We're going to begin then to lift the left foot off the mat, and again you can do this pulsing action if you wish. If you can, you'll thread the right hand through the gap and pop the 2 hands to the back of the left thigh. That might be too much for you. You're working with a sore neck, shoulder or upper back. Keep the 2 feet flexed. Relax the shoulders. The lower back should always stay in your mat. Remember, you could stay here, you could release the hands, you can keep the head and shoulders down, but we're going to just take it on another little step, but it's absolutely fine to stay here if you wish. We're just going to raise the head and chest, and now that this right hand's through the gap, what we'll do is we'll just kind of wrap the arm around the calf, take hold of the right foot with the right hand. Hopefully you can see that easily enough. It's kind of a better way as well if anybody's got a sore knee. Let's extend the left leg away, but keep it slightly lifted off your mat. The heel away, the toes pointing up. Remember, let's keep some softness in that left knee. Your left hand can stay just holding onto your heel there if you wish. You can reach your left hand away. Make sure that neck is comfortable. Now, relax your shoulders, draw up through the left thigh and in through the belly. Very slowly, as we begin to release, we can lower the left, extend the right away, lower it down, give the legs a wee jiggle maybe. Soft movement with the head, really soft from side to side. Carefully bend 2 knees, 2 feet to your mat. Make that adjustment. Remember, good habit is the thumbs into the crease. Send the bottom forward and down. It's only a slight movement. Left leg away, nice and long. left leg up. Keep the right as it is. Shoulders are relaxed, lower back on your mat, left heel towards the sky. We'll bend the left knee towards your chest and then rest the outer edge of the left foot upon the right knee. You might need to make that wee adjustment there again. Flex the foot so point the toes in towards the knee. You can give that leg a little bit of a pulse if you wish. Everybody's different here. Some people will feel nothing, some people will feel loads. That's okay. Then we're going to lift the right foot off our mat, and again you can do the pulsing action if you wish. If you don't, you can keep the foot on the mat as well. If you can, you're going to thread the left hand through the gap and pop the two hands to the back of that right thigh. This might be too much for you, so you can completely leave the hands out, especially if you wanted the shoulders to rest a bit more. Remember to keep them relaxed. They're massively hyped, it's no good. So you can stay like this. You could put your right foot back on the mat if you wanted. If you can, you're going to raise your head and chest. So that left hand is through the gap already. We're going to wrap the arm around the left calf. Hold on to the foot with the left hand. The toes are still pointing up. Extend the right leg away, slightly lifting off your mat. Heel away, toes up. Make sure there's a bit of softness to the knee. Make the thigh do the work. Get the feeling that you're kind of drawing your thigh up towards your hip. You can softly hold the foot if you wish. Reach the hand away. Just check in with that neck. Make sure it's comfortable. Lovely. Inhale. As you exhale, you lower the right, release the left, lower the head, extend the left away, give the legs a wee jiggle. Head really soft, really soft movement to the right and to the left. Really kind of relaxed and mindful. We will bend 2 knees, 2 feet on our mat, just the shoulders. Adjust the lower back so your feet are hip width apart. You might want to just have a look and check that the outside edge of the foot is straight and parallel, kind of lined up with the outer edge of the hips. Roll the arms out a little or a lot, depending on how cold your floor is or how your shoulders are feeling. Floor's freezing. So we're only going to do the one lift in our breaths today, but if you want to lower and lift, remember that's okay. Control your knees. It's going to be inhale. Just slowly peel yourself off your mat and up. Take a moment there. Let's position the feet strongly. You might need a very slight adjustment for the neck. Now I'm going to bring the arms in and down. Using the feet. Knees travelling forward. Buttocks aren't clenched, but they're definitely working. So know the difference. Get to know the difference. The body is long. You should never get a pinching in your lower back when you're doing this. Always let your instructor know. It's usually just a slight adjustment that you need. Lovely. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll yourself back and down. Take a moment, shoulders, lower back adjusted, draw the knees in, hands upon the knees are behind. Nice little bit of soft movement, whatever kind of movement feels right. Going to do our twist, one with one leg straight and one leg bent. If you need your 2 knees bent today, remember it's absolutely fine to do that. You choose. So right leg's away, nice and long. Left leg is bent. We're going to just scoot the bottom over to the left a little bit. Adjust the shoulders very softly. Roll your legs over to the right. Remember, see what it's like. You can pulse them there if you wish. It's too much to go all the way, you don't have to. Left arm can be close to body, further away to body. Finding a bit of sun there with my hand, lovely. Make sure your neck is comfortable. So the neck should feel like naturally long. Let's relax the face. Let's relax the feet. Let's relax the belly. Take your time as you slowly come back to center with the legs, with the arm. Bend both knees. You'll have to adjust that pelvis. Just take a moment there, making sure you're kind of nice and comfortable, flat and safely returned. Left leg away nice and long, so the right knee is bent. You're just going to scoot the bottom a little bit over to the right. Make a really soft adjustment with your shoulders. Roll or begin to roll your legs over to the left. Pop the left hand on the outer edge of the leg, remember. You can do a lovely soft pulsing in and out to see what feels right. Some people can get the knee all the way down, some people won't. Right arm, you can have it close to body, a little bit away, quite strongly away. But make sure that shoulder is comfortable on that side. Your neck should be naturally long. Really soft and comfortable. So remember, you relax where you can. Work where you have to. Relax where you can. Take your time as you slowly come back to center, bringing the arm back, bringing the leg back, bending both knees. Always take your time. Adjust your bottom, your pelvis, shoulders. Draw the knees in really softly, mindfully. Just see whatever kind of movement feels right for you. Remember, as we come up to take for a tabletop position, if you need to, you're better to roll to one side and push yourself up. If you're familiar, if you know what you can just roll yourself up. Lock towards the front of your mat, if you have one. If you're using one. Remember that you can use books or whatever, but it's a good idea to get hold of one if you can. So, tabletop, getting ready for downward dog. Take a moment now to just really find your foundation, spreading through your fingers, your palms. Curl the toes under, lifting the knees off our mat as we come up. Take a look at those feet, just make sure they're hip width. Remember, it's not about straightening the legs, it's about lengthening the spine, especially at the beginning. Not only do you get a stretch along the spine, you can feel that stretching across the back of the pelvis as well. Or I can anyway. Lovely. So slowly, inhale, right leg off your mat and in the air. Remember to step your foot forward if it's better for you. Exhale, right foot forward to the inside of the right hand. We're going to bring the left knee down. Take the back knee, the left knee as far back as you can, so you're lunging low. Your knees above your heel at the front. Take a moment to just kind of come off your hands. Give them a break. Pause and breathe. Now we're going to bring the right hand inside the right foot. We'll begin to creep the foot a little bit out towards the edge of your mat. Not on the edge, but we're all different. Just adjust the right hand again then. Adjust the back knee if you need to. If you come on to fingertips for me first, We're going to just draw the weight back to almost straighten that right leg. Might be too much, so don't worry about it, but don't worry about going far. Just to kind of give us a bit of space in behind the kneecap there again. We're going to bring the weight forward so the toes come down again, and we'll adjust the back knee. Turn the toes out another little bit and then begin to come on your fingertips and right hand first. Begin to roll that knee out. Now be really careful with that, and I know that's not for everybody. If it's too much for you, you just keep the knee and the toes down. We're going to slowly just float that right hand up towards the sky, if that's all right. Slowly float the right hand down. Carefully bring the foot in, the toes down, and the foot still outside the hand. Curl the toes under your back leg, lift your back knee off your mat, and just pause here for a moment. Breathe. Knee above heel, remember. Might be a little bit further back, that's fine. We'll meet back in down dogs. Remember, if you need to slide your foot back instead, that's fine. Sweep it back if you can. Take a moment, you can do a wee dance. You double check your hands and your feet. Remember, always find or take a moment to find your length. The length in your spine. So slowly left leg, inhale, left leg off your mat and in the air. Exhale, left foot forward to the inside of the left hand. Remember to give it a hand if it needs it. Bring your right knee down. Taking the right knee far back if you can. Make sure that head and neck are comfortable. Any movement that you have with your head and neck, you make it really, really soft. We're going to just bring the left hand inside the left foot, creep the left foot out towards the outside of your mat. Make the hands shoulder width apart. You might need to adjust your back knee a little bit. Come onto fingertips. Take your weight back so you come onto your left heel. Just see what feels right. Feeling good. Take the weight forward so the toes come down again. Flat hands for a moment. Just in that back knee. We're going to come on your fingertips there on the left hand. Turn the left toes out a little bit more. Just a little bit. It's only a fraction. Let that left knee carefully roll out to the left. And then we'll sweep that left hand up towards the sky. Softly sweep it back down again. Fingertips. Let's bring the foot in. Keep it outside the hand, but now if you can, we'll have the toes under the back leg, back knee off our mats. Back leg is working strongly, the thigh is drawn up towards the hip bone. Keeping that left knee in close now. And when you're ready, we'll meet back in down dog. So let's just inhale and exhale. Checking the feet, adjusting them, adjusting the hands. Remember, it's not about straightening the legs unless it's easy for you. It's about lengthening your spine. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale. Right leg off your mat in the air. Exhale. Right foot forward inside of the right hand. Take your time if you need it. Knee is bent. Now, let's lift the hands. Give the wrists a little rotate. It's our feet that are holding us here. Let's lift the ribs and breastbone a little bit. Float the two hands back. You're looking down at your big toe. Lift the ribs a little bit more. We'll have left elbow to the outside of the right knee and right hand on top of left. You can put your left hand onto your mat or onto a block if that's better for you. Lift your belly and your ribs as you turn to the right. Nice right elbow pointing towards the sky. 2 hands down. Take your time and we'll meet in down dog. Left leg. Inhale, left leg if you're mat in the air. Exhale, left foot forward to the inside of the left hand, but take your time getting there, looking for the back knee to be off. Equally, it could stay down. Let's lift the hands and use your feet. Give your wrists a little rotate. We'll float the arms, hands back. If that's okay, you lift that breastbone a little bit more. You're gazing down towards your foot. Lifting the ribs and place the right elbow outside the left knee. Left hand on top of right. You lift the belly and the ribs as you turn to the left and you wobble a lot. Two hands back to your mat. Have a moment. We'll meet back in down dog. So you just take a second with those feet. Take a second with the hands. Reposition the palms. Also gives your wrists a break for a moment if you feel they need it. Slowly begin to step or walk forwards. Bend your knees, come to fingertips as you get closer to the legs. Let's relax down over the legs. Maybe take hold of the forearms or elbows. Have a soft sway or shimmy. Let's relax that head. Releasing the hands. Toe, heel, the legs and feet together so that they're touching. Take a moment to spread out through your toes and your heels. Your knees are still bent, remember. Pop the 2 hands under the thigh. You're coming up into a chair or squatting position. You're going to lift the belly, the ribs, the breastbone. Find your seat, sitting back. Let's just float the arms back. Real softness with the shoulders. You're looking down in front of your mat and you're drawing your belly in. Kind of going from a chair to a skier. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bow down. Relax the head. Remember to work with your hands being on the ground. They could be on your knees. Let's do some half lifts. Inhale. Raise the head and chest to maybe straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees to fold it down. Inhale. Raise the head and chest to maybe straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees to relax it all down. Inhale. Raise the head and chest to maybe straighten the legs. Now you can keep your legs slightly bent or deeply bent, you choose. And relax the head. Relax the spine. Breathe. Slowly placing those hands on the shins or knees. Begin to uncurl and come up. The head's the last thing to lift. Give me a nice exhale. A little bit of rotation with your shoulders. A little bit of rotation with the head and neck. Very soft. You can go both ways if you wish. Okie doke. Step it out. Decent meter. Check your feet. So, meter. 3 foot, 3.5 foot, is it? That's how far, at least, we're supposed to be from our nearest person, if not twice that distance. So you might think about that when you're having a wee conversation. Am I a meter away? I don't think so. Hands to hips. So, warrior 2 first. Left toes up, turn them in slightly. Right toes up all the way around. Check the foot is straight. Begin bending the knee. If you can, creep the right foot a wee bit more towards the back of your mat there. Let's keep a nice fixed position. Don't let the knee overshoot. Chest back to center to face this way. Arms to shoulder level. Let's relax those shoulders. Is that head and neck comfortable? Now lift your left thigh, don't let it sink. Power it up. Lift the belly, pelvic floor. Turn your gaze out over your right. Remember the shoulders are relaxed. Don't neglect your back leg now. Inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, straighten the leg, turn the feet to face forward, pop the hands on the hips, have a soft sway or shim there. Right toes up in slightly, left toes up all the way around, check the foot is straight, begin bending the knee. Take time now to get a nice fixed position, chest back to centre, arms to shoulder level. Check in with the neck, relax the shoulders, back leg, working strongly. Press the outer edge of your right heel to your mat. Lift up, draw up through the thigh, don't sink. Turn your head, your gaze out over your left. Big toe, little toe on both the feet. In through the belly, up to the pelvic floor. Inhale, hands to heart, exhale. Straighten the leg, turn the feet to face forward, having a wee shim. Pop the hands on the hips, just take a wee look at the feet, make sure that they're level. Side base stretch, your trikonasana, your triangle. Left toes up and slightly, right toes up all the way around. Check the foot is straight, chest back to centre facing this way, arms to shoulder level. Let them relax. Head and neck comfortable. There's a little bit of softness now in that right knee, not really a bend. Lift up from your waist and inhale, so your waist. Exhale, extend over to the right, pause, let's have another breath. Extend some further and down. So your hand could stop at your knee, could stop at your shin, might get to the foot. We'll send that left hand softly up towards the sky. Left fingertips pointing skywards. So shoulder or back, keep a hand on the hip. If you want to kind of practice your alignment, good way of doing this is against the wall. So your shoulders, in theory, will be lined up. Press your foot, your feet. You can have a slight glance up. You should be able to tell that the arm's not going too far back at the same time. Remember, anyone with a sore back would have more of a kind of a tilted forward with their pelvis, because it's more kind of softer and neutral on the spine. So a sore back would never kind of work on bringing that top alignment in it so much. Left hand to your hip. Let's look down to the big toe, soften the knee, take a moment, inhale up nice and slowly with care. Exhale, turn the feet to face forward. Sway, sway or shim, shim. Right toes up and slightly, left toes up all the way around. Check the foot is straight. Chest back to centre facing this way. Arms to shoulder level. Have a look to check not too high. It's also going to give you a very soft neck rotation, remember. There's a little bit of softness in the left knee. Inhale, lift up from your waist. Exhale, extend over to the left. Let's just pause, have another breath. Extend a bit further over and down. Maybe you could stop at your knee, your shin, or your foot. The right hand is skywards. Now press the feet to your mat. Control the legs, big toe, little toe. Softness on this top shoulder. Make your action actually come from the lower side. So you're leading away with the crown of your head to give you length. You're leading away with your right fingertips to give you space. You can have a slight glance up if you wish, if it makes you too wobbly. You don't have to. Right hand to your hip. Gaze down to the big toe, soften the knee. Take a moment, use that foot strongly. As you inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, turn your feet to face forward and toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Hands to your heart. Let's keep the feet slightly apart. Spread out through the toes and the heels. Nice kind of tall body. Line as if the crown of the head is drawn up towards the sky. The shoulders are relaxed. Lots of distance between ears and shoulders. Let's soften our kneecaps a little. Okay. Releasing the arms down. Just take a moment to give you a wee dance or whatever. Turn your face in front. So this is where if you hopefully you have a block or whatever, keep it close by. Hip width apart. Take a moment. So we're going to be standing on the right, spread out through the toes, the instep in the heel into the belly. Bend the left knee. Now if it's too much for you, you don't have to lift it up. You can step it straight back if you want. We are going to lift it, hold it for a moment, and then step it back. So, hands on hips, left knee up, shoulders are relaxed. Left foot back, take your time. Now you'll need a moment to just adjust there. Hips facing forward, we want the right knee bent, so creep it more forward if you can. Even just let the thumbs kind of scan your lower back there for you. We'll bring the two arms up alongside the ears when you're ready. Keep them a little broader. Keep your shoulder relaxed. Remember, sore backs, necks, shoulders. You can keep the hands to the heart. We're going to inhale, hands to your heart, and exhale. Begin to straighten the right leg. Doesn't have to be completely straight. You can keep a nice soft bend there if you wish. We're going to lift from the waist. Slide the hands around there to the flat of the back and fold forward halfway. Stop. Sore backs now can place your two hands onto the front knee so that the crown of the head is travelling back. Let's just release the hands, the fingertips back. Spine is long, belly is lifting. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, continue floating down. Now float the hands down. Grab a block if you need to. Let's relax the head. A little bit of very soft movement. Maybe a little bit of a yes, a little bit of a no. Come to fingertips and raise the head and chest. You can use your block. Remember, grab your block. You can have it inside the foot or outside the foot for a reverse triangle. Medium height's a good height. Cup your hand around it if you wish. And then slowly, as you lift up through that right arm, you'll begin to turn your upper body to the, you lift up through your left arm. You begin to turn your upper body to the right as you turn, turn, turn. You can reach your right hand up towards the sky. Slowly does it. You dial the right hand down. We'll soften that front knee. Just pop the block to the side. We're going to step the back foot forward. Have a moment. Back foot forward. Knees are bent. Any movement that kind of feels natural to you. We'll slowly begin to slide the hands up the legs to uncurl and come up. Soft exhale. Normally I would do actually a really big exhale. If you're at home, let it all out. Let it all out. I'm just trying to train myself for class to keep my breaths small because I don't want to be doing a big spray over my fellow classmates. Take a moment, kind of aware of your own aerosol, human aerosol. Stand on the left foot, let's bend the right knee, hands to the hips. Remember, you don't have to lift the knee up if it doesn't suit you. If you can. Begin to bend up the right knee, stand tall, belly in, Shoulders relaxed. Allow a wobble. Free wobble board. Inhale. Exhale, right foot back. Take a moment now. Hips are facing forward. Remember, the back toes should be pointing towards the front corner on the mat after that side. So right leg, right corner, left leg, left corner. Knee bent. Inhale, arms up alongside the ears. Just take them a little broader. So the shoulders have more room, are more comfortable. Quick scan on the back. Inhale, hands to your heart to see if you can begin to straighten the front leg. Remember, it's not essential. Bend can stay in there. Right leg, just popping the hands on the hips as you lift up from the waist. Fold forward, slide the hands around there to the lower back, flat the back, buttocks. Crown forward, sore backs, can pop those hands on the knees. Otherwise, float the hands back. Fingertips extending back. Crown of the head. Collarbone forwards, lift the belly, really long in the neck and the spine, hopefully. Inhale, exhale, floating the hands down. Use your block or blocks now if you need to. Take a moment, any little movement you feel you need or want. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders, the elbows, the spine. Okay, we're going to step you down dog from here. So let's just move our hands forward a little bit and step the left foot back. And take a moment, do a little dance. Notice the difference in legs now, you're kind of really well warmed up. But don't feel that you've got to straighten those legs. Remember, it's more about length in the spine. It's more common to see a curved kind of spine, which is not what we want at all. We're going to bring our knees to our mat, tabletop position. Take a second there just to pad out through the hands. Bring your knees just a fraction further back and come down to a wee puppy dog, which would not be suitable for sore back or shoulders. So you'll not be doing that, don't worry. Come down onto your forearms or elbows. Take a moment. If you can now, take the hands, the elbows a little bit more in front, just a little bit at a time. We're talking like a kind of centimetre or two at a time. Begin to bring your forehead down, see what that feels like. You might be able to just kind of adjust or slide the hands another fraction, adjust the forehead. Now try and kind of just relax your face. Trying to relax your heart down. Now just ease off on your forehead. Slide your hands down to there alongside your ears. Carefully begin to sit your bottom back to your heels, and you might want to take your knees a little wider for that. Slide your hands down now. They can go underneath your forehead if you like, or you might like them down alongside your legs and feet where you're fully resting in child's pose, Balasana. So you choose when you're having your resting points, your resting poses, you can absolutely change them to suit yourself. Bringing your hands to your mat as you carefully begin to push yourself up. Okay, we'll just sit in an easy cross if that's okay. Do a little bit of breathing. Finish ourselves off today. Let's take a moment to get the flesh away from the sit bones. Let's do some neck rotations first. So let's softly let the chin drop towards the chest. Keep the belly in and the shoulders relaxed. Make sure that's comfortable for you now. We're going to just do some semicircles or like half moons around the front of the chest. So you've got to kind of inhale. You draw your quarter circle almost, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale back to center. Inhale as you go over the left, so the left ear goes towards the left shoulder. Exhale back to center. Inhale. The right ear goes towards the right shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left ear goes towards your left shoulder, so just like a wee quarter circle. Exhale, back to center, always slowly and carefully. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Take your time as you slowly begin to lift the head. Any little movements you feel you need or want. Close your eyes if that's okay with you. Or you can soften your gaze, just kind of lower your gaze towards the ground. Just do a little bit of breathing in for 4 and out for 4. Take a moment to have a pause. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just take a moment. Let your breath do its own thing. Any movements you feel you need or want. We're going to up it to 5 now. Remember, if 5 is too much for you, you just work with 4, 8 and 3. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just have whatever kind of breath comes naturally. Okay guys, thanks for turning up, joining in. Same time next week, all being well. If you want to join me in a real-time class, still have a couple of spaces. You can have 1 or 2 wee spaces most mornings. So Tuesday morning, Thursday morning. Remember, booking's essential. Details are below. If you'd like to make a small donation, my PayPal details are also below. So let's stay safe. Washing our hands, keeping our distance. Namaste.